the Bircher Bunch.
Smile the camera.
Kamusta everybody?
Good morning.
Today is about, right now it's about 6:30 in the morning. So we wanted to take this time to be with you guys and just answer a few questions.
One of the few moments of the day where the kids are actually still sleeping.
And Robbie usually is sleeping with them, but this morning he decided to spend time with me. I'm such a morning person. So anyways, first question.
Who are we?
Who are we? Who are we?
Well, obviously you have Robbie. She's Joy.
I'm Joy.
We're newer homeowners. This is our first home. We've had it for about a year and a half. And now we're starting to make it our own. Do the yard and all that. Instead of landscaping like the traditional way, we decided that we would do more of the gardening, and that kind of led us towards like checking out the homesteading, a homesteading avenue, like, if you will.
Yeah, so we live on a third of an acre in the city, but it feels like we're in the country.
Yeah, we're kind of on the older part of a smaller city, doing a lot of development on the other side. So this area here is kind of untouched. Still has a lot of the older homes with the big yards, a lot of space between the neighbors. The streets are pretty quiet. It feels like a small community, more so than a city of 30,000 people.
Because pretty much this YouTube is about our family, not just me, not just about Robbie, but really what we do as a family.
Yeah, trying to just record these moments for ourselves and to share with everybody. It'd be kind of cool to be able to look back on and see this channel, even if it's just for us. It's a cool thing for us to do. But we do hope that it takes off and people actually enjoy it and like our story.
And be able to meet other people who are like-minded.
Yeah.
We learn a lot from other YouTubers, and so hopefully we can share something and with you guys, and something that you can also learn from us.
Yeah, we would like to inspire some people as well.
So what's our goals, like our goals as a family? Like we have our short-term, long-term goals.
Well, short-term. In the gardening scheme of things, right, my short-term goals is try to learn as much as I can this season so that we're better prepared for next season. I think we've made a couple minor mistakes already that would be easily avoided next year. And so short-term, I want to learn as much as I can about what we're doing.
And then for me too, short-term, be more aware of where I'm spending the money. We want to be more sustainable in a sense, and be able to not spend so much.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, there's a lot of stuff available. It's just me trying to make sure I have the time to go pick up what I can. Lumber's expensive, and I've been quite often seeing small pieces of lumber for free. That would be a way to do that.
Our yard. So we want to definitely do this homestead lifestyle in the cheap percents. We don't want to try to buy new thing as much as possible. I know that we're going to need to in some sense,
Oh, yeah.
but majority of it, we'd like to have it, either
On the cheap.
Side. But it doesn't look cheap. I don't want it to look cheap, but I want it to look beautiful. But I also don't want to spend so much money just to have this beautiful yard.
Long term, I think it'd be kind of cool to have a good portion of our property dedicated to food, food and flowers. Joy really likes flowers.
And also it attracts bees,
Yeah,
pollinators,
definitely.
so we definitely need flowers.
Yes. We're thinking that we'd like to have a small, I'm not sure what you'd call it, not a flock, but a small flock of bunnies. What would that be called?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll list it right there.
Also, a few egg-laying chickens. One, because free eggs, and two, they're really good bug control from what I hear. And we have a lot of pitcher bugs and that kind of stuff. So yeah, long term would be definitely trying to get as much vegetables grown, some blueberry patches, strawberry patches possibly. We'd like to have a lot of berries along the fence. We have a lot of chain link fence, so it'd be perfect for like blackberries and what are the little ones? Mulberries, not mulberries. It's a tree.
Raspberries.
Yeah, raspberries,
I
blackberries.
also have passion fruit trying to grow right now, so hopefully that will take off. Yeah, so it'll be nice to have, in the future, we'd like to be able to grow food and just not go to grocery store as much. It'll be
Yeah,
kind of
not for vegetables and stuff, but if we have to get butter, obviously.
Excuse me.
But that would be. Is that allergies? That's you. Yeah. Grocery store trips would be less frequent, hopefully. Definitely have a lot more picking it off the plant, cooking it that same day kind of thing. That would be awesome. Long term, also, more longer road trips for the family. Go explore more, visit people that live in other states that we haven't seen in a while. Definitely be kind of a cool thing to do.
And also, I feel like it comes hand in hand too with the garden and the being more sustainable and being more self-sufficient. Is that we want to be able to be debt-free.
Yes.
Our house right now, we just signed last year to have a 15-year mortgage. So we're hoping that we can pay it off sooner, so that we can maybe live somewhere else with bigger land, and hopefully by then we'll have even more experience with homesteading, and that we can totally just 100% live off the land. So that would be, and the kids will be grown. It'll be a little bit easier, I feel. And so that's pretty much the big thing for us, is to really be financially fit and be able to do the things that we do without having to need to work if we.
Yeah, because what it looks like online, if you're doing homesteading right, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
So.
And we like being outdoors, so it would be nice to just live like that. I mean, it's like camping every day.
Exactly. Sounds fun.
So,
Next question.
Let's tell the viewers. It's just this about you and me. So.
Well, we're both in our mid-30s. I'm a mechanic. I'm recently working on buses. Not recently, but the last almost 10 years I've been working on buses. Before that, I was working on Chevrolet vehicles. I worked for the dealerships, Mr. Goodrich. I have a background in camping and off-roading and shooting guns and just generally being outdoors. I was born and raised in California. Spent most of my life here.
And I am full Filipina. I was born in the Philippines, moved to Texas when I was 10, and then moved to California when I was about 15. And then I moved everywhere in California. And now we live here.
Yeah.
And hopefully
we met in Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right around 2003.
Yeah.
Halloween-ish.
So we've been together for about 17 years now.
Yep.
Married for 10. And so I am an X-ray tech. I do CT. I do mammography. And I really like it. So ladies out there, please make sure you get your cha-chas checked, please. And and we have 2 kids, a 5-year-old girl and a 3-year-old boy. And God willing, we're done. We want animals.
I keep telling her my Jeep only has 4 seats,
So we're done. We're pretty much done. If you guys have any suggestion or any advice for us, we're definitely in need a lot of that, especially when it comes to homesteading and gardening. This is, like we said, our first year, and it's kind of like, let's just check it out and see how we do. Let the nature take over, right? And so, but we want to make sure we're not doing it incorrectly, and we're doing it so that we're not spending money
If anybody wants
unnecessary.
practice at yard work, you're more than welcome to come over here and practice.
Definitely, we'll give you a little bit of the land. And you can make it as a community garden, I guess. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hopefully, this entertains you. And
Well, if nothing else, you learned a little bit more about us.
yes, next time we'll probably have the kids and we'll have Q&A with them too. So that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So watch out for our next videos, next adventures, and hopefully we'll see you there. We're like people going out with us, doing camping and fun stuff. So
Cheers.
all right, I'm gonna take a picture.